Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited because I'm going to share with you guys my top 10 fall blushes. I've done 2 other videos in the fall category, top 10 eyeshadow, like fall eyeshadows and lip products, and I've had a request to do blush, so here it is. Now before I start, if you do not like terracotta red blushes, you should exit now, because I would say 90% of them look very similar, just the formula is a little different, the price point's a little different, but they're all within that theme. That's just what I like to wear for fall, and yeah, that's what I got for you. So as usual, I will insert clips of each of the blushes swatched. I will do a heavy swatch, one faded out, and then I'm going to put it on my cheeks. Yes, my cheeks are probably very blushy because I just tried 10 blushes on. If you are new here, welcome. I'd love for you to subscribe down below, and let's get started. So the way I decided to do these, I've kind of paired them with similar formulas. So if they're liquid, I try to pair it with a liquid, or if the color may be similar, I try to kind of pair them together on the cheeks. So you can see most of these are creams or liquid or some sort of a different texture than powder. I think I only have 2 that are powder. So if you're a powder girl, again, this may not be the video for you, but if you're into those blushes that are like melt into your skin, I think these you're gonna enjoy. Also, the swatches are on my cheeks. I've tried to kind of build them up a little bit so you can really see the color, but obviously you can wear them just a little softer. So I'm gonna start with a formula that's cream. This is Tower 28, and this is the Beach Please Power Hour blush. I think this represents fall like a lot. The color is, it's definitely terracotta color, but it has some rosiness in it, that it doesn't make it quite brown or not quite orange either. So I actually like how grounded this color is, yet it's a very intense, like just a little bit will go a long way. I think in the clip I probably put a little bit too much. I had to tone it down. So, you know, these are very pigmented, they're very creamy and like a little thick when you swatch them, but they are emollient and they'll blend into the skin very nicely. It has a luminosity to it, but there's no actual shimmer or anything like that in them. They look very natural, and that luminosity comes pretty much from the texture of the blush because it is a cream, and it just reflects that. And I think this is a great price and probably the most affordable one in this category. Maybe I have a couple that are kind of in between this price range, but I love the color. I think it's super pretty for fall. I think it works on so many different skin tones, and just overall Tower 28 quality is amazing. I'm trying to remember how I paired these in the clips. I'm pretty sure I paired that one with the Lilah Be Blush. This is in Be Lovely. And this is not a blush that I hear anybody talk about. This is a small one. So there's a bigger one, and then it's the small one. And this is for lips as well. And to me, this has such a lovely formula. It's a little harder or stiffer than the Tower 28. Maybe not quite as creamy, but it's not quite as intense. I would say that this one is more on the beigey side. Still kind of a little bit of that rosiness, a little bit of terracotta, but it's not quite as intense. This is more wearable. You could definitely use this every day, and I really love the formula of the Lilah Be blushes. The packaging is super heavy and it has like a cool closure and open. I think the quality is really good. I think the color is absolutely stunning for fall, honestly, not just for fall, for summer, winter. I think this color is wonderful. it really works so well on the lips as well. I really wanted to bring a little bit more attention to these because yes, they're very expensive. It is a luxury brand. Like that, this is heavy. This is like a little pebble, but it's very heavy. But the quality really is wonderful. And if you can find a color that you enjoy, I think that deserves a little bit more attention. Also, check their websites. Many times they'll have like pretty decent sales, like 20% off your product, and that really adds up. Moving on to a liquid blush, and that is this Rare Beauty liquid blush in the color Love. I love this color so much, but it is so intense, guys. This has the applicator and it's a redder color. This is definitely intense, so you have to be careful. That when you spread it out, it becomes like almost powdery feel to it. And I think that that's a very unique in the formula of this blush. This one is matte, and when you spread it out, you can kind of see that it becomes more red orangey, not necessarily that like burnt color. It becomes a little bit brighter than, you know, when you see it in the tube. So I think this one's just a little tricky to work with. I try to use a work off of my hand, take a brush, put a dot on my hand and just kind of work that way. Otherwise, I feel like it's just too much blush. But if you apply it that way, it stays on all day. The finish is really nice. It's matte, but it becomes one with your skin, and it's quite like a noticeable where the blush begins because it blends so nicely. And you know, this is an intense color, so if you put too much, obviously you're gonna notice. But if you add just a little bit, I think it's just such a winter flush, almost like it's cold outside and your cheeks are just red. So that's what this reminds me of. Next one is this Huda Beauty like stick blush. I really was not attracted to this packaging. I thought it kind of looked cheap, kind of childish. But then I picked up, I think, one color, and I went back and picked up two more. And this color right here is in Rebel Red. Again, it's that more red color. But once you blend it out, it becomes softer. It's still red. I would say that this one stays more red that rather than pulling orange. But what I like about this one is that it has a luminosity. It's much more than the Rare Beauty one. It gives a nice shift glow to the skin, but there's absolutely no glitter. But somehow it reflects a little bit of gold in it. Like there's just a shift in this formula. They have one in really bright pink, like baby pink, and that one is absolutely stunning as well. The same idea that it shifts on the skin, it catches the light, and it's just a really beautiful blush. Now the formula, I don't think, for me personally, it's super tricky, but I could see if you were super heavy foundation, like just full coverage, I don't know if this blush may be for you because it will lift the foundation up. Now, I wore this one with my Chanel foundation, and I have absolutely no issues with that. You can kind of swipe it on the cheeks and blend it out, or you could just, you know, use a brush and apply it that way. Another liquid blush that comes in this kind of interesting packaging for a blush. This is from Radian, and this is the color Terrene. And I love this formula from the blush. I think probably this is my favorite product they came out with. This is a small brand. They reached out to me on Instagram a while back, and you know, they sent me some of their stuff, and this and their eyeshadows, I love them so much. But this is the color that I picked for fall, and the way these blend in, rarely have I seen a liquid blush blend in so fast and so easy. There's something about this. It's not super emollient, and that's the interesting thing, because it's not like a cream, it's more like a liquid blush, but it blends in so well, and it doesn't blend too much, if that makes sense, where like you're not going to see the product. Like you blend in and it kind of sets, yet it still has this slight sheen to it. And again, this color is pretty much a terracotta color. It's not too red, it's not too brown, it's like that perfect terracotta color. And I think this is a brilliant product. The packaging is nice and heavy. It feels kind of like Victoria Beckham vibes. That's kind of the brand. It gives me that vibe. And this color is wonderful. I think it is my baby screaming up there. He's just playing with his sisters. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go take care of him. And I'm back. I was talking about Radian. Absolutely beautiful. Go check out their stuff. Support a small brand. Moving on to another smaller company. This is a Mob Beauty. Now I've heard of them a little bit more than Radian, but they do really cool packaging, and you can kind of like switch out the blush. It makes it quite easy. You can switch out their mascara like once you're out of it, and just buy replacements, which is really cool. But this color is the M72, and this is the least terracotta color that I have. This is more of a rosewood kind of color. It's a very soft blush. It blends in really easy, and it's just an easy, no fuss blush. It's a matte finish. It doesn't have much glow to it, and I just like it for fall. I think it works really well with more cool tones, because obviously I'm talking so much about terracotta colors, red tones. All those are more warm, and I thought I would give you an option for something that's just more neutral. Even though this may seem like it could work for summer, which is absolutely does, this color, I really like it to pair it with my cool tone looks for fall. I think it is super pretty. Again, a smaller brand that I think are doing an amazing job. So overall, I decided not to put face palettes that include highlights and other things, but I did want to include this Danessa Myricks. This is a dewy cheek and lip palette, and specifically this color. I don't really do it Undercover, that's the color. And this may look very intimidating for people, mostly if you're lighter skin tone, but guys, this is absolutely stunning. It has a glossy finish. I can use every single one of these colors. In the demo, I added just a little bit too much of the like berry color. So, you know, it looked a little bit more intense, but usually I can make this look so natural and so beautiful. Even this deep berry, it looks black, but it's really a berry color, works so well, even on lighter skin tones, on dark skin tones. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. I think the formula is a very, it's unique, but very wearable. And I think a lot of people could get use out of this one. It's just surprising how well it looks on the cheeks, and the glossiness that it gives, and the colors work. They work on any skin tone. Believe me, I used this deep one on the fairest. You just kind of have to take some of the product off and then go on, and it gave her that berry like bitten lip look. You can use this on the lips. It's just such a good palette. I kind of focused on the two colors in the center on my demo, and you can see just how glossy and beautiful it looks. Most of the time I focused on these two lighter colors on me, just for more of a neutral look, but it's just so versatile. I love this so much. Moving on to my favorite blush in my entire collection, and that is this Patrick Ta She's So LA. This is my absolute favorite blush. I love the formula so much. I love that you have a cream and a powder, and I just love the color. It's a true brownie bronzy, yet this top one has some rosiness in it, so it's not like a bronzer. Guys, this looks so good on the skin. This is the older formula from Patrick Ta. He just came out with his summer palette. It's winter palette, but to me it screams summer. And that formula, the powder formula, is very powdery. This is not like that. Like, this is nicely pressed, and I have no issues with this. This has no negatives. Literally, I don't have any negatives to say about this blush. The color is absolutely perfect. I love the compact. I like this. He is giving us this protector here to protect the cream, and I actually use it all the time. And I think it's versatile. It looks stunning, and I don't just wear it in the fall. I wear it all year long. Now the last two are powders. Shocker, I know. But I'm going to start with this Pat McGrath blush. This is the Duo blush, and this is called Paradise Glow. And this has the Venus, Paradise Venus in it, that one right there. I had it in the single, but I gave it to my sister, I think. And then this is a different one. Like, it's a little bit, it calms it down a little bit. And supposedly this has some sort of shift in it, like glow. This to me is matte. It looks quite matte on the skin. I have it, I can't remember. I kind of combined them at the end, but it's matte on the skin. It has a beautiful natural finish. So let me correct that. It's not this like chalky matte like blush. No. It has a natural finish, but it's not glowy at all. And I think this is advertised as glowier blush, which I don't think it is, but I think the color just looks so perfect for fall. Even somebody like me that's lighter can pull this off. I kind of focus it mainly on this side and tap a little bit on the deeper side. But if you're deeper, oh, I think that would look so good. So yeah, I wanted to include this one because I do think the formula is beautiful. I love the color, and I think this is a beautiful fall blush. And the final blush I want to talk about is this one from Gucci. This it's a recent discovery, and I couldn't not put it in here because I think it's the best powder blush that I own. I am a cream blush girl through and through. However, this is slightly converting me. This is the color Warm Berry, and I think they did such a fabulous job with this formula. The formula is so creamy and smooth, and it glides onto the skin so nicely. It is matte, but it is a luminous matte, and so it has this radiance to it, and it makes your cheeks look so healthy. I have 3 of these in my collection right now, and I want more. I had another one that I returned. It was the coral color. It just looked too similar with other ones that I had, but I do want to buy it. I think there's the number 1, the pink one. But anyway, this color is this beautiful, I know it says warm berry, but to me it's a very warm. It almost on the skin turns just a little bit brighter, a little bit more corally rather than just straight up berry. So I still believe that this is slightly terracotta. I feel like I've used that word so many times in this, but it doesn't pull berry on me. That's what I'm trying to say. It pulls much more warmer, but still beautiful, still very fall appropriate, and I think this is fabulous. I know it's an arm and leg, but really the best powder formula that I own in my collection. It is absolutely perfect. And I think if you're interested in this, you know, just the Gucci blushes, you will not regret it because I find it exceptional. Now I'm going to cheat real quick and share with you guys one more blush that I didn't put in my top 10 because it's not straight up fall, But this is the Cure Wise, and this is in Desired Glow, and it used to be my go-to blush for the longest time. Obviously, I hit pan on it, and the reason I didn't put it in fall, it's because it really is more of a brownie peachy color, but it looks so good even in the fall. Maybe it's more, it's like the summer fall color, but this has such a beautiful glow, stunning finish. It's an arm and a leg. It's stupid expensive, but the formula is incredible. It's very luxurious packaging. This is so heavy, but you can replace it, so you can just pay for the insert, and yeah, you don't have to pay for the whole thing again. But that is the color. I didn't apply it on my cheeks because I just thought about it, because I felt like I should include it because it is a stunning formula. I think this could work so well for fall, and not a lot of people talk about those blushes, and I think they're fabulous. All right, my friends, and that is all I have to share with you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really hope I wasn't too repetitive. Leave me your thoughts down below. Leave me your recommendations of some blushes for fall, winter. I know we're like in the middle of fall right now, at least where we're at, and like winter's not that far away, but leave me your recommendations down below. Thank you for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.